This audio horror series contains adult themes and horror. Viewer's discretion is highly advised. You have been warned. Two winters had passed since Sarah vanished into the frozen North Woods. But people whispered of the Wendigo, yet no body was found. Her mother Eleanor had never stopped searching. Grief had hollowed her cheeks and darkened her eyes. And on one moonless night, as snow battered the earth in violent sheets, she finally made her choice. She would enter the forest. The snow swallowed her lantern light almost immediately, and the howling wind seemed to carry Sarah's voice. "Mother, help me." Eleanor trudged deeper, boots crunching through knee-deep snow, breath frosting in ragged clouds. The trees stood like skeletal sentinels, and something just barely. She thought she saw a tall figure moving between them. Her pulse hammered, but she pressed on. Hours later, she stumbled upon a clearing. The snow was stained black-red, frozen in thick patches that glistened under the storm's thin moonlight. In the center lay bones, shattered, gnawed, arranged like a mockery of a firewood pile. Sarah's necklace, a simple silver locket, hung from one of the ribs. When Eleanor realized it was Sarah's necklace, she fell to her knees, sobbing uncontrollably. With her heart broken in two, knowing that her lovely daughter, her child, is dead, and her remains were in front of her. But her grief was cut short by the sound of something breathing. It was not human. It stepped from the trees, impossibly tall, its body twisted into a mockery of man and beast. Its rib cage jutted outward, skin stretched tight over bone, and its maw dripped with half-frozen saliva. Antlers sprouted like jagged thorns from its skull. Eleanor froze in fear. The Wendigo's voice wasn't a growl. It was Sarah's voice. Mother. It whispered, distorted and broken. Something suddenly snapped inside her. Rage drowned out fear. She pulled the hunting rifle from her back and fired at the beast. The shot ripped through the Wendigo's chest, but instead of falling, it shrieked, a sound so loud the trees seemed to tremble. The beast lunged at her, claws tearing through her coat, grazing her flesh. Both Eleanor and the beast collided in the snow, thrashing like animals. Eleanor grabbed a hunting knife and, screaming Sarah's name, drove it upwards into the Wendigo's throat. Once, twice, over and over and over again, until its head lolled back and its body collapsed in the snow with a wet thud from the blood of the beast. The storm quieted, leaving Eleanor in silence with the corpse of this beast. Her breaths came ragged, and then the scent hit her. The Wendigo's flesh steamed in the icy air. It smelt delicious. So delicious that her stomach churned with a gnawing hunger. 2 days without food, trying to find the answer that she seeked. Too long in the cold. Her mind whispered, "Eat, live, take its strength." Tears froze on her cheeks as she gave in to her hunger. She carved into the Wendigo's chest with trembling hands and tore strips of blackened flesh from its ribs. The taste was rancid, bitter, but her body screamed for more. She devoured until blood painted her mouth, until bones cracked between her teeth. And then her veins burned like fire. Her jaw stretched. Her fingers curled into claws. The snow around her hissed as steam rose from her skin. Eleanor collapsed, shrieking, as her bones cracked and reshaped. Her hunger sharpened into something inhuman. When the agony subsided, Eleanor rose on unsteady limbs. She gazed into a frozen pool of the beast's blood nearby, and a skeletal reflection stared back eyes glowing like embers, skin stretched tight. She couldn't believe her eyes. She was the Wendigo now. But as she lifted her head, she heard it, another wail. Low, long, bone shaking from deeper in the forest. Her body froze. The Wendigo she killed had not been the Wendigo. It had only been a Wendigo. And now, as the cries echoed closer, she realized the forest was not haunted by one monster. It was a kingdom of them. And now, she had just joined their rank. Into the kingdom of the Wendigos.